What did you make of Bowes during the week? First of all, I have to say the fans in the stadium I thought were brilliant. I thought even the build up that you could see them around town. This is what European nights are about, getting, and if we had the stadiums for it, we would have some fantastic European nights, as in, we got bigger stadiums, we're getting better crowds. You're seeing how many you could get in. The next game sold out already, it's sold out in absolutely no time.
Yeah.
And there's a real buzz around the European football now. League of Ireland football is starting to pick up, and this is not me saying it absolutely blindly, because I'm not one to say things blindly. But League of Ireland is really picking up, and these European ties and the enthusiasm and energy that's around them and the performances that Bohemians have put in so far, they've really brought energy to the league.
Let me throw this one out to you, actually. Funny that you said it. It was something that I was probably thinking to myself, but I'll think out loud now that we mentioned the energy around the games. And it's a clear energy, and it's brilliant to see, and it's exciting. Even as a League of Ireland fan, it's very exciting. Do you think that energy would have been there in, just strictly speaking about Bohemian games in the Aviva Stadium, if crowds weren't out of our League of Ireland grounds for as long as they were? Do you think it's sort of a product of its timing more than anything else? Having these big crowds, but this was the 8,000 just on Thursday night in the Aviva Stadium. Great numbers to see. Arguably, there could be more. If you look at the demand for tickets for Bohemians, you look at Bohemians' membership numbers and season ticket numbers. I was just wondering to myself, is it just a product of the time, and is it just that much energy because we've been away for so long out of the grounds?
Is your question, do you think it's temporary, or is it just...
Yeah, I suppose if we're going to cut down to it, yeah.
I think you've got a point. I think you've got a point that, yes, quite possibly there's a lot of energy because people are excited to get back into stadiums. It may benefit the League of Ireland because people might actually realise these are great times. And, it's not only the match. And we've said this before about League of Ireland clubs. It's not just the football that's out on the pitch. It's the match experience. I suppose helping is the Aviva. Having the Aviva there, having the facilities there. Helping is that the team are winning. So there's a good vibe and a momentum starting to drag this campaign along. Yes, I think you have a point. I think, there's probably more enthusiasm than there ever has been before. But also, Bohemians have turned things around. And we said this about Keith Long before. Bohemians have turned this season around. After 12 games, they were really nowhere. They were started turning things around. Georgie Kelly started to get the finger out and started to play a bit of football. And he's been, in fairness to him, he's been absolutely excellent.
Yeah.
But then again, this Bohemians team is a young, very, very talented team. And with a sprinkle of, Buckley and Ward, a sprinkle of experience there that are, dragging them along and guiding them along. I'm actually excited about this Bows team. And it's just a big test to see if they'll be there next year, as in if they can keep a team together to actually build on to go and challenge Shamrock Rovers next year. But on this one, against PAOK, it's going to be a tough game. When you look at the players that they have, I mean, isn't Kagawa, who used to play for Manchester United?
That's right, yeah.
He's playing with them. There's a couple of Brazilians that there's not even springing to my mind now. I'll find it now in a second. But there's a lot of experience in this team. And going away over there, they've a very, really strong fan base and a really passionate fan base.
Hostile would be the word I'd use.
Yeah, this is going to be a big game. So it's whether Bows can keep their nerve, whether the young players can go and just attack this game, and I suppose can they put, I suppose, PAOK into a bit of pressure, I suppose. Force them to make mistakes, force them to feel a bit nervous.
Yeah, they're going to need it, and they're going to need. We don't want to be jumping on his back again. George Kelly has been doing so well, but they're going to need someone like Kelly, aren't they, to really the big physical pressure. And they have it, like I said, it is a young squad, and I'd actually say Bohemians for me are the most exciting squad in the entire country. I really, really would, and put them ahead of Shamrock Rovers in that sentiment as well.
Why?
You have the likes of Dawson Devoy, who I said to you loads of times, I think is the most exciting talent in this league. But even underneath him, like Jamie Mullins is now starting coming up. Young lad Aaron Dorwan starting to break his way into the team. So there's younger lads under the younger lads that are coming in, playing, scoring goals. Just the issue for me is keeping them, and that's something that Bohemians have struggled on in probably for the past number of years now, hasn't it? Anytime they've had a player that's performed, Mandreou, Grant, Roy, the lads of that ilk, they've all gone elsewhere. And look, you can't blame them in the League of Ireland. You know, when someone comes in with a full-time contract that improved money or an offer from abroad, it's sort of a non-issue, you know. Like they're gonna go and they're gonna take it, and you can't doubt them for that. But yeah, I really find this Bohemian side very. And you know, probably not even the side, even the club. Like we talked about the initiative to do off the pitch. It's fantastic. Like you just look at the state we're in back even as early as 2010, 2011. Like in the grand scheme of things, that's not that long ago. And this is a club that was struggling financially and really looking like they were in serious trouble of going under. And now their academy is kicking off again. They have young players all in plenty of positions that are really talented and really exciting as footballers. And some of them will move. Some of them will go abroad because they deserve it and are good enough to do that. And if Bohs can get a fee for them, excellent. That'll be great. That'll go back into improving the club. And yeah, I think like you said about these European games or having a buzz around Bohemians, that's been there. I think that's been there even if you look back at the start of this season, even at the start of last season. It's been there and it's just growing and growing and growing. They have a manager now in Keith Lawn that a lot of people, myself included, would have him up as one of, if not the best managers in this league. Tactically, what he does is brilliant. What he can do with the younger lads and what he can do in terms of recruitment, he never seems to really put a foot on, doesn't he? Like a lot of lads that he even signed this season have come in and been excellent. Ali Cute, Tariq Wilson, Georgie Kelly, as they've all been brilliant. They have not put a foot on at all. Anto Breslin has been great since he came in as well. Yeah, it's a really exciting time if you're a Bohemians fan. Just with everything that's going on off the field and on the field, and you take these European adventures into consideration. Yeah, it's great to see. I think, like I said, I think they will struggle in the next round. I think it might be just a bridge too far at the moment. I think that's just a standard with the entire league as a whole. Like I couldn't see even Shamrock Rovers, I think they'd struggle against the side of PAOK's standards, just of who they have and their pedigree in European football. But even if they did go out this round, Bohemians, full credit to them because they've been excellent to watch. They really have been in the European nights.